Part visual novel, part point and click, and part psychological horror, Tokyo Dark has many elements boiling in the pot. It's always a risk when blending this many genres to form a cohesive whole, but on the surface, the melding of this trio of styles seems well fitting. Players will find a morbidly absorbing journey, unlikely to forget their time, but one which comes with plenty of caveats. Those not keen on lengthy dialogue sequences, basic gameplay, or inconsistent presentational elements may struggle to see this one through, which in a way is a shame. Those with patience to uncover everything will likely enjoy themselves, even if it's only for a short time. Originally releasing on PCs in 2017, Remembrance serves as a console port, releasing 3 years later, with more endings and scenes. The story follows Detective Ito Ayami, who searches for a partner who has vanished recently. After seemingly reuniting with Tanaka, he is murdered by a demonic entity who resembles a figure of Ito's past that should not be. As her career, sanity, and life begins to crumble, Ito continues to investigate to discover the truth behind this ordeal. The mystery here is great, a slowly unravelling nightmare that pulls you in. Genuinely shocking twists, gruesome moments, and uncomfortable exploration of dark themes such as suicide, obsession, and mental illness hook you in, even if the morose atmosphere can border on suffocating. Dialogue, bar a couple of typos, is well written and keeps you reading on, like a good book. It's a great story all around. Tokyo Dark offers a mix of adventure mechanics and visual novel scenes. Ito eventually gains access to several locations around Tokyo, including a more oriental countryside and bustling cities replete with arcades and cafes. Navigation is pretty simple, letting you move Ito around the screen while pop-ups let you enter certain buildings. These typically feature people to interact with, and occasional moments let you choose from certain dialogue choices. Everything you do is governed by the spin system, which tallies 4 attributes. Sanity, professionalism, investigation, and neurosis are all tracked here, with certain actions improving or decreasing these traits. How you act around people can alter certain key choices, offering incentive to revisit with potential to unlock one of 11 endings. Like Silent Hill, these range from depressing to downright odd. It seems to be a winning formula, but Tokyo Dark stumbles at a few key hurdles. The gameplay here is very simple, as often you can get through the occasional puzzle simply by interacting with everything. There's no inventory or collecting of items, and while you can look at certain parts of the levels, they generally feel a bit sparse. This leaves the visual novel dialogue which, while being well written and enjoyable, is lengthy. This might sound like a plus, but with repeat playthroughs being a key part of the game's appeal, most will tire of going through the same dialogue. Unfortunately, New Game Plus feels like something of an afterthought, as most text scrolling isn't fully skippable, even if you've read it during a prior run. This will likely frustrate, especially when much of the game is linear and doesn't change with different decisions. Only the outcomes really alter with experimentation. It's also a little inconsistent on the presentation front. There's a lot to like. Some backgrounds are beautifully crafted and darkly captivating. Scarcely used anime sequences are stunning, and the little touches like eyes blinking during dialogue are nice. On the other hand, most of the characters outside of Ito look a bit flat, as if less care was taken drawing the myriad of civilians you meet. General exploration is visually underwhelming, with lots of cheap animations which feel taken from a mobile game. It's a shame, as while the good outweighs the bad, the lacking parts of the visuals stick out next to the best components. The sound fares well, despite only a handful of voice clips popping up. Music, composed by Reign of Fury frontman Matt Steed, does a great job of fitting each scene. From the lively tunes as you visit the bustling cafes, to the absolute terror when a psychosis kicks in, the soundtrack nails it. Sound effects also hit the mark, even if some jump scares crash a bit loudly. Tokyo Dark isn't an adventure that burns for very long. Once you take advantage of New Game Plus and its multiple save slots, you can quickly witness the key moments which alter the course of the story. While you could fully replay the game every time to seek out a new ending, the inconsistent text skip will make this more of a tedious affair than it needs to be. 20 collectibles can also be found around certain scenes, and finding them all rewards a special ending for the keen-eyed. However, most will struggle to break the 10-hour mark here. Tokyo Dark Remembrance is a flawed but interesting adventure that could have been great with some refinement in certain areas. The storytelling is great, crafting an unsettling tale which sticks with you long after completion. The journey to get there is where things unravel, with basic gameplay, inconsistent presentation, and frustrating design choices getting in the way. Those with little patience for lengthy dialogues or visual novels need not apply, but those willing to be patient may find this dark journey worth it.